You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
We begin with the intense investigation into the deadly train derailment in New York City.
New video released by the MTA overnight giving a close-up look at the scene. You can see train cars toppled as rescue crews carefully search each one.
The investigation has uncovered that excessive speed likely played a factor in that crash. ABC's Tamon Bradley has the latest.
Investigators have discovered a giant clue about the Metro North train that jumped the tracks in the Bronx, New York. They say it was barreling into a sharp curve at nearly 3 times the permitted speed.
The train was traveling at approximately 82 miles per hour as it went into a 30-mile-an-hour curve.
While it's too early to tell if the train's engineer, William Rockefeller Jr., is at fault, sources tell ABC News that human error is likely to blame. The NTSB says the train's brakes weren't applied until very late in the game, 5 seconds before the train came to a stop. 4 people were killed, more than 70 injured.
When I heard about the speed, I gulped. It sort of takes your breath away.
This new video shows recovery crews at the scene after the 7 cars derailed, one stopping only feet from the banks of the Harlem River. Survivors describe the frightening moments.
I could feel the wheels come off. I could feel the car go off the tracks there.
There was just like the rubble from under the tracks like flying like at my face.
Overnight, a vigil at the crash site, people paying their respects for the victims.
The Lord is your guardian.
Investigators say the train's brakes appeared to be operating normally. The train made several scheduled stops before the derailment. The engineer, now home from the hospital, will be interviewed again today. John Bannon.
Clearly a little bit early in the investigation, but has the NTSB recovered any evidence that the engineer might have been distracted?
Well, they're looking at that. They confiscated his cell phone. They're going through it. They also tested his blood for drugs and alcohol. They want to know how this guy, who was a 20-year veteran, had this train going so fast.
All right, Tamon, once again, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to have you in studio with us.
Good to be here.
Come back and visit.
Absolutely.